Imagine something so impossibly tiny that millions of them could fit together on the head of a pin. Yet they hold the power to shape entire ecosystems and alter the course of human history. Some viruses have remained frozen deep inside ancient Arctic ice for tens of thousands of years. Others quietly keep our oceans alive. And to this day, top scientists still fiercely debate whether viruses are even alive at all.
Did you know?
Viruses are among the smallest and most mysterious entities on Earth. You cannot see them with the naked eye, yet they exist in staggering numbers virtually everywhere. They drift through our air, thrive in the soil, float in the deepest oceans, and colonize every living organism, including your own body right now. While most people associate viruses only with illness, the scientific reality is infinitely more complex and fascinating. Today, we're entering the invisible realm to explore 12 virus facts. Let's begin. Fact 1. Viruses are mind-bogglingly tiny. To understand viruses, you first have to grasp their microscopic scale. Most viruses are far smaller than single-celled bacteria. If a single red blood cell were expanded to the size of a giant sports stadium, a typical virus sitting next to it would be no larger than a soccer ball on the field. In fact, tens of thousands of viruses could line up side by side across the width of a single strand of human hair. Because they are smaller than the wavelength of visible light, standard light microscopes can't see them at all. Scientists must use powerful electron microscopes that fire beams of electrons to capture their geometric shapes. Fact 2. Are they alive? The great scientific debate. Is a virus a living creature or a complex chemical machine? This question has puzzled biologists for over a century. On one hand, viruses contain genetic material, either DNA or RNA, and they evolve through natural selection just like living organisms. On the other hand, they have no metabolism, cannot generate their own energy, and cannot reproduce on their own. Instead, a virus remains completely inert, like a biological dust particle, until it encounters a host cell. It then hijacks the cell's machinery to force it to produce thousands of viral replicas. Because of this, many scientists classify viruses as existing in a twilight zone between living and non-living. Fact 3. There are more viruses than stars in the universe. This may be one of the most staggering numbers in all of science. Researchers estimate that there are approximately 10 to the power of 31 individual viruses on Earth at any given moment. That is a 1 followed by 31 zeros. To put that mind-numbing scale into perspective, astronomers estimate there are around 10 to the power of 22 to 10 to the power of 24 stars in the entire observable universe. That means viruses on our single planet outnumber all the stars in the cosmos by millions of times. If you lined up every virus on Earth end to end, the chain would stretch across space for over 100 million light-years. Fact 4. Most viruses don't care about humans. When people hear the word virus, they immediately think of human diseases, fevers, and seasonal flus. But from a biological standpoint, humans are barely on the viral radar. The vast majority of viral species on Earth are specialized to infect bacteria, plants, fungi, insects, and wildlife. Of the estimated millions of unique virus types populating our planet, only around 200 are known to infect humans. To the rest of the viral world, human beings are completely irrelevant. 33415, Microbe Fact 5, Viruses keep our oceans alive. If you took a drop of seawater, you would find roughly 10 million viruses swimming inside it. And far from being harmful, these ocean viruses are crucial for life on Earth. Every day, marine viruses destroy roughly 20% of all oceanic bacterial biomass. In doing so, they kill off overpopulating bacteria and burst their cells open, releasing vast amounts of carbon, nitrogen, and essential minerals back into the water. This process, known as the viral shunt, feeds phytoplankton and marine plankton, which produce over half of the oxygen we breathe and sustain the entire marine food chain. Fact 6. Giant viruses defy biological rules. For decades, scientists believed all viruses were strictly microscopic and structurally simple. But in 2003, researchers made a shocking discovery in water cooling towers: giant viruses. Known as mimiviruses and pandraviruses, these absolute behemoths are larger than many species of bacteria and can actually be seen under a standard light microscope. While common viruses carry only a handful of genes, giant viruses carry over 1,000 complex genes. Some even possess their own rudimentary protein repair machinery. Their discovery shattered old textbooks and blurred the line between viruses and cellular life even further. Fact 7. The silent daily battle in your body. Even when you feel 100% healthy, energetic, and rested, your body is a constant war zone. Every single day, you inhale and ingest millions of viral particles. Your immune system works silently in the background, deploying macrophages to swallow invaders, generating custom antibodies, and destroying compromised cells before infection can take hold. Without this incredible, high-speed immune response constantly working behind the scenes, everyday survival in our virus-filled world would be impossible. Fact 8. Master adapters: the power of evolution. Viruses are among the fastest evolving entities on Earth. Because they replicate by the millions inside host cells, genetic copying errors, known as mutations, happen constantly. While most mutations render a virus weak or inactive, occasional changes allow them to evade host antibodies or adapt to new environments. This rapid mutation rate is precisely why scientists must formulate new seasonal flu vaccines every single year. We are constantly racing against viral evolution. Fact 9. Bacteriophages: the bacteria-killing machines. Look closely at a bacteriophage, and it looks like a miniature alien landing pod. These unique viruses don't infect humans, animals, or plants. They target bacteria with lethal precision. A phage lands on a bacterial cell, pierces its outer wall like a syringe, injects its genetic payload, and multiplies until the host bacterium bursts open. Today, as global medical science faces the threat of antibiotic-resistant superbug bacteria, researchers are actively developing phage therapy, using these natural bacterial predators as a targeted cure for severe infections. Fact 10. Ancient viruses frozen in time. Deep in the frozen permafrost of Siberia and the Arctic, viruses have been preserved in a state of suspended animation for tens of thousands of years. In recent years, scientists studying ancient ice cores managed to revive several pitheviruses that had been frozen for over 48,000 years. Once thawed in lab settings, these ancient particles immediately became active again, successfully infecting their target amoebas. These discoveries allow researchers to study how prehistoric ecosystems functioned and how viral lineages evolved over millennia. Fact 11. Our genome contains viral DNA. You might think of viruses as foreign invaders, but a piece of them lives permanently inside you. Millions of years ago, ancient viruses infected our distant mammalian ancestors, inserting their own viral genetic code directly into the host's germline DNA. Surprisingly, some of these viral genes proved beneficial and were passed down through generations. Today, scientists estimate that roughly 8% of the human genome is composed of ancient viral remnants. In fact, a key protein required for the development of the human placenta originally evolved from an ancient retroviral gene. Fact 12. Viruses drive medical breakthroughs. Although viruses are often associated with disease, understanding them has driven some of the greatest medical breakthroughs in human history. By studying how viruses interact with human cells, scientists unlocked the fundamentals of molecular genetics, developed life-saving vaccines, and created modern gene therapy. Today, medical researchers actually engineer harmless, hollowed-out viral shells to act as microscopic delivery vehicles, transporting corrected genetic material directly into cells to treat genetic disorders and fight cancer. Viruses may be invisible, but they are powerful drivers of life, evolution, and scientific discovery. They remind us just how interconnected and complex our world really is. Speech balloon: which of these 12 virus facts blew your mind the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thumbs up if you enjoyed exploring the microscopic world with us. Hit that like button. Subscribe to Tina Fact, and tap the notification bell for more incredible fact videos. Until next time, light bulb. Stay curious.